Welcome to our video on successfully breeding angelfish. Angelfish are one of the most popular and beautiful freshwater fish, and breeding them can be a rewarding experience for any aquarium hobbyist. In this video, we'll provide you with all the information and tips you need to breed these amazing fish in your own aquarium. Understanding angelfish breeding. Before we dive into the process of breeding angelfish, it's important to understand the basics of their breeding behavior. Angelfish are known for their unique breeding behavior. They often form pairs and engage in a courtship ritual before mating. During this time, the male and female will swim together and may even touch or rub against each other. Once they are ready to mate, they will swim upside down and press their genital openings together to release their eggs and sperm. It can be difficult to determine the sex of angelfish just by looking at them, especially when they are young. However, as they mature, males tend to have a more pointed anal fin and a slimmer body, while females have a rounder body and a more rounded anal fin. To encourage your angelfish to breed, you need to provide them with the right environment. Angelfish prefer a slightly acidic water with a pH level between 6.5 and 6.9. The water temperature should be around 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and the tank size should be at least 20 gallons. Preparing for breeding. Before you start breeding angelfish, it's important to prepare them for the process. Proper conditioning is key to a successful breeding process. You should start by feeding your angelfish a high-quality diet that is rich in protein. Live or frozen foods such as bloodworms, brine shrimp, and daphnia can be great options. You should also gradually increase the temperature of the water by a few degrees to simulate the breeding season. A breeding cone or slate can be a useful addition to your tank for angelfish breeding. This provides a suitable surface for the angelfish to lay their eggs. You should also provide plenty of hiding places in the tank to reduce stress and aggression. The breeding process. Now that you've prepared your angelfish for breeding, it's time to introduce them to each other and let nature take its course. When it comes to angelfish breeding, it's important to choose healthy, compatible pairs. You should introduce the male and female angelfish slowly to avoid any aggression. It's also a good idea to provide some dim lighting and a calm environment to encourage breeding. Angelfish will often engage in a courtship ritual before mating. They may also exhibit some aggressive behaviors towards each other during this time. It's important to monitor them closely and remove any fish that show signs of severe aggression. Once the angelfish have laid their eggs, you'll notice that the male and female will take turns guarding the eggs. The eggs will hatch in about 2 to 3 days, and the fry will become free swimming in about 5 to 7 days. Caring for angelfish fry. Caring for angelfish fry can be a delicate process, but with proper care, you can raise healthy and happy baby angelfish. Newly hatched angelfish fry can feed on their yolk sac for the first few days, but you'll need to start feeding them small amounts of food once they become free swimming. Infusoria, baby brine shrimp, and micro worms can all be suitable options for feeding your fry. It's important to feed them small amounts several times a day to avoid overfeeding and to maintain good water quality. Water quality is crucial for the survival of angelfish fry. You should monitor the water temperature, pH, and ammonia levels regularly to ensure that they are within the ideal range. You should also perform frequent water changes to remove any waste or debris. Conclusion. Breeding angelfish can be a fascinating and rewarding experience for any fish keeper. By understanding the basics of their breeding behavior, preparing them properly, and caring for them during the breeding process, you can successfully breed healthy angelfish in your own aquarium. Thank you for watching our video on breeding angelfish. We hope you found it informative and helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fish keeping tips and information. Happy fish keeping!